Hi guys, hope you're well. Last week I was very fortunate to sit down with football legend and all-round good guy Harry Redknapp, and he told me all about his friendship with Kenny Dalglish and that famous bust-up at Soccer Aid. The video is coming up next. Please enjoy. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also join our mailing list, which is footballfanpool@gmail.com, and that will push you right to the beginning of the queue when we go live on Friday night at 8 o'clock UK time. Enjoy. This is Harry Redknapp, and he's talking about Kenny Dalglish. Just before we move on for your playing career at West Ham, you were telling us last week about a certain Kenny Dalglish who had a trial.
Yeah, Kenny came to West Ham. People don't realise Kenny Dalglish came to West Ham. He was 14. He came with a kid called Jimmy Mullen, who they were both Scottish schoolboy internationals. They played up front together in Scotland. They were the two best schoolboy players in Great Britain probably that year. Kenny was the best player. They came over, they trained, and Ron Green was the manager. He said to me, Harry, you go past their digs every day, can you pick them boys up and bring them in training? Because it was different, nowadays you'd have someone picking them up, they'd be living up at a hotel. They were living in digs round the back of West Ham football ground. I mean, probably sharing a bedroom there, it's got one room somewhere cheap. Anyway, I used to pick them up, bring them in training every morning. I remember the last Saturday before they went home, we had a practice match and Kenny played, Ron Green would put Kenny in the first team. Just for a half hour of the game. And Kenny got a ball in the feet, dropped his shoulder and bent it right in the top corner. Everybody started clapping him. It was like, I remember Bobby and everybody saying, will we get him here? Ron Green said, no, we're about Celtic. We'll try, everyone's trying again. He's going to Liverpool next week, Man United, whatever he wants him. But, and we became big pals, me and Kenny. We, obviously, through that, I sort of followed his career, what a player. And then he signed my son, Jamie went there, and Jamie lived with him actually when he first went to Liverpool. Stayed with Kenny. Kenny resigned about 6 weeks after Jamie went up there. He'd had a few, I don't know why, but he did. Me and Kenny were great mates until Soccer Aid, right? I ended up at Wembley managing the rest of England. Kenny's managing the rest of the world. Now we've been mates since he was 14, and always got on great. And he loved Jim and Jamie, great mates. And we're managing this game at Wembley, 80,000 people at Wembley. I take off Gareth Gates. Sorry, I take off Craig David, right? And I put Gareth Gates on, right? Now Craig David comes off. Craig David goes on. Craig, he had a bad stab at Gareth Gates. He's run up the wing, come back, he can't breathe, right? He's got an inhaler down his jockstrap. He's struggling, he's like, I'm going, Gareth, you okay? You okay? He's going, all right, well, come off. So Craig Davis, don't put your tracksuit on, Craig, you're getting back on. Kenny looks at me, it's about 15 minutes to go. Kenny looks over, what's your game? I went, all right, Ken. He went, no, you can't put someone on when they come off. I went, Kenny, it's a charity game, 80,000 people. What were you? No, you're out of order. I end up giving him some grief. We end up having the biggest argument I've ever had with any other manager over Gareth Gates and Craig David. And at the end of the game, he wouldn't shake hands with me. He won the game, and that was it. But now we're great pals again now, so, that was over Gareth Gates and Craig David.